Hello, mi gente. Welcome back to another video. I want to talk about the brand new Blazing Awakenings. We have two more units that came out besides the Blazing Awakenings, and here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna talk about just Hinata and Neji, and if you guys want me to talk about the brand new Itachi and Sai, let me know in the comment section, then I'll make another video, because if I talk about all of them, the video's gonna be way too long, and I don't like making super long videos. I really don't. And the Blazing Awakenings themselves, to go through the stats, it takes a long time. Okay, so we're gonna start out with Blazing Bash Neji as a sit star, as a base sit star for PvE, which is, you know, for missions and whatnot. He is at mid range, HP is 1248, attack is 1158, and then we're looking at the field skill, which is reduces chances of being sealed by 30 to 35%. Body skill is reduced chance of being sealed by 25%. All right, so here's the thing though, he has a 3 and 6 chakra cost. Let me tell you guys this does not ever change for PvP. All right, chakra cost will always stay the same for PvP. Now we're gonna be looking at the first jutsu, which is 4.2 times attack and body damage to one enemy, 70% chance of recovery ceiling for 2 turns. Now recovery ceiling just means that they're not gonna be able to get neither field skill, or in general they're not going to be able to heal up. Okay, so this is a good jutsu to hit, let's say, Seicho Sitspats Naruto. You guys know there's a lot of people that like to put on Seicho Sitspats Naruto match duped. When he's match duped, he gets like 1200 HP every turn, and then he gives off body heal to like his units that are next to him. He becomes a pain in the ass. So if you do this jutsu, you would do it on somebody that likes to heal a lot, like passively. Then we're looking at the ultimate, 9.5 times attacking body damage to one enemy, 90% chance of mobilization for 2 turns and knocks them back. Before I go any further, okay, what I just said about PvP, this is a sit star, okay? This is just a sit star. Most people are not gonna use a Blazing Awakening as a sit star, as a regular sit star on PvP. This is specifically for PvE. I would say that is best for you to use this unit. Not that he's all that great for PvE either, but most of the time, I just don't want to assume that everybody's only going to be using the Blazing Awakening version, even though that's the best option they have. I'm just saying, okay? Now, I don't know if I confused you there, but let's continue. First dupe is boost critical rate by 2, boost HP by 150 is the second one, then boost critical rate by 2 is the third one, boost HP by 150, and then the last one is reduce damage taken by 15%. That's pretty good dupe ability, I'm not gonna lie. I like the HP one and the reduce damage. That's really it. So now we're gonna be moving on to the actual PvP stats for this Neji as a base sit star, okay, before he goes into Blazing Awakening. He has 27,456 HP, which is actually kind of decent. It's not really bad at all. The attack is 3,116. Again, not bad. The speed, however, you know, it's kind of trash. It's 146. By the time you actually, if you have him in the front row, by the time you get to his turn, it's gonna be game over for him. Okay, so 3.2 times attack and body damage to one enemy, 70% chance of recovery ceiling for 2 turns and knocks them back. PvP ultimate, we got 9 times attack to one enemy, 90% chance of immobilization for 2 seconds and knocks them back. Okay, so let me tell you this. As a sit star, I would recommend using him neither on PvP or PvE. He's trash as just a sit star. My opinion, doesn't have to be your opinion. Okay? We're gonna move into the Blazing Awakened version because he becomes a fucking monster when he Blazing Awakens, and I mean a monster. All right, he has a 70 cost. He's still a body type, of course. HP for PvE, this is PvE stats, by the way, okay? HP is 1,154. The attack is 1,764. Reduced chance of being sealed, you know, the same field and body. Then we're looking at the jutsu, 3.5 times attack to all enemies. And then there's a 40% chance of attack reduction for 5 turns, dude. 5 turns for 3 chakra. Okay, think about that. All you have to use is 3 chakra, and you have a 40% chance to get attack reduction for 5 turns, and or immobilization for 1 turn. So there's a possibility you can get either the immobilization or the attack reduction or both at the same time. That's fucking crazy, right? Look at the ultimate. 6 chakra. It's not a lot. That's really, really good for an ultimate. 6 chakra. 9 times attack and body damage to one enemy. 90% chance of immobilization for 1 turn and knocks them back. Then we're going to look at the dupe abilities, which are godlike. I wish I would have pulled for Neji. I didn't want Neji. All I wanted was my Hinata. But right now, I'm thinking about going a second turn and trying to summon with singles for this guy. Even though I probably should not do that because it's a bad idea. Now, for PvE, he restores 250 HP. But it doubles in PvP, so he gets 500 HP per turn. But then the second ability is the same, so he essentially gets 1000 HP in PvP every turn, and then it's 500 for PvE. Then we're looking at 20% chance to erase chakra consumption of normal jutsu. As if he could not get any better, they gave him a 20% chance of not using any chakra, which means you could do a jutsu and there's a possible chance, a 1 out of 5 chance, that he could just not use the chakra and end up with an ultimate for the next turn, okay? Boost speed by 20 and then boost speed by 20. So that's an extra 40 speed that he gets from the dupe abilities, not counting the speed pill, which is 30, all right? You're looking at a really powerful unit here. Then we're going to move into the PvP stats, okay? HP for PvP is 32,312. Attack is 4,410. Then the speed is 183. As I said before, if you add the speed pills, let's just assume that that's all you can give him, the speed pills, because realistically, you're not going to match dupe him unless you're a whale or get really, 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 really lucky, all right? Realistically, you're looking at about 213 speed, and then if you add the other 40, it would be 253, but like I said before, realistically, you're not gonna get there. You're not gonna match dupe him unless you're a whale. So the PvP jutsu, the chakra cost is the exact same. But get this. His jutsu is still AoE, but he has a 70% chance of reducing your speed by 4 turns. For 4 turns. Now, we don't know what the reduction is. The reduction could be a percentage, which is not shown here, so I really couldn't tell you. It could be an amount, like, okay, maybe 20 speed, like a 20 speed reduction, which is fucking insane. These Blazing Awakenings, they always have some shit that's made to hinder the other opponent very, very harshly. Aside from the damage, you're gonna get fucked. They're gonna leave a scar for you to remember them by. And that's what's really scary about some of these Blazing Awakenings. Now, for the ultimate, it's 9 times attack to one enemy, 90% chance of immobilization for 1 second, and knocks them back. That's pretty much it for Neji. Final verdict for Neji. He's pretty damn good as a Blazing Awakening. As a base Sid star, he's super garbage. And I mean really, truly, truly garbage. Like, I would not give a fuck about his Sid star version at all. I would just go straight Awakening, which is what everybody's gonna do if we're being honest. The only reason why I even talk about the Sid star stats is because obviously I want to make sure that I'm going through everything thoroughly. That's the whole point of this video to begin with. Then we're gonna move into the last unit that I want to talk about, which is Hinata, okay? Hinata has the best art out of the two, by the way. That's just an extra thing that I needed to throw out there. We're gonna look at her Sid star stats for PvE and PvP. So she's a long range with 1,728 HP. Attack is 1,016. Field and body skill are fucking godlike. They're beautiful. Look at this. Field skill boosts attack of wisdom units by 150 to 300. And then the body one is boost attack of wisdom units by 300. Okay? So you're looking at a character that could do a lot of work. Alright? Just from being a body skill, just from activating her body skill, you could do some good stuff with Rinnegan Sasuke if you bring him along too. Which he has been a staple unit for PvP for a while now. Okay, he's part of the meta. Now, the jutsu, 8.2 times attack and wisdom damage to one enemy. It knocks them back. Deals 10.2 times instead if they are jutsu sealed. Now, this is for PvE, by the way, for PvE. I don't know, man. I wouldn't bring this Hinata on PvE. She's just too weak. She doesn't have the HP needed for you to really do good. And in general, she would be more of a hindrance than anything, in my opinion. You know, whether we're talking about PvP or PvE, she's going to be a hindrance like this. That's just my opinion, though. You guys could have your own. The ultimate is 8 chakra, 20. Okay, 20.5 times attack and wisdom damage to one enemy, 50% chance of jutsu sealing for 5 turns, and/or immobilization. Now, the first dupe prolongs the duration of the status effects by 1 turn. Then, reduce damage from bravery units by 15%. Okay, wait, I'm starting to change my mind about her Sid Star version. Holy fuck. Boost HP by 200. And then reduce damage from bravery units by 15% again. Then reduce chance of being sealed by 20. That's okay. That's not that bad. Her dupe abilities aren't half bad. Let's look at the PvP stats though. 31,000 HP. Holy shit. Wait. Okay. I see. She has good HP, but look at her PvP attack. It's only 1,424. That's not really all that great. PvP speed though, 294 as a base Sid Star. That's actually really good. I will say that's really good. Let's look at her Blazing Awakening version. Then I'll give you guys my final verdict on the unit. Of course, she's still a long range. She's still a wisdom unit. Her field and body skills stay the same. Remember this, okay? Now, this is for her PvE stats as a Blazing Awakening. 4 chakra, 7.2 times attack to one enemy, 80% chance of jutsu sealing for 2 turns. Then the ultimate is 8 chakra, 16.5 times attack to one enemy, 50% chance of jutsu sealing for 5 turns, and/or immobilization for 1 turn. Now, the dupe abilities as a Blazing Awakening are kind of so-so. I'm not gonna tell you that they're great. Just there's 2 of them that I really like, which is the reduced damage taken by 20%, which is the third dupe ability, and then prolonged the duration of status effects by 1 turn, which is the 5th ability. The first one is boost jutsu sealing rate by 20, reduced chance of being sealed by 30%, and then the 4th one is reduced chance of being sealed by 30% again. Okay, you know what? The reduced chance of being sealed, they kind of do have some kind of importance on PvP. I'm not gonna lie. It's just that it's very rare for people to try to jutsu seal you nowadays. When PvP had just came out, everybody was running that Wisdom Gara, the Blazing Festival Wisdom Gara. So I could understand maybe you having this for that, but not a lot of people run that Gara. You know, I've seen people run that Gara in the past few days, just not that much. All right. So then we're gonna be moving on to the PvP stats, which is what's really important about a Blazing Awakening. 38,112 HP. The attack is 2,124, which leaves something to be desired, to be honest. Like 2,000 attack on PvP is not all that great. Normally when you see a unit with like 4,000, 5,000 attack, then you're like, okay, wait, the attack is kind of nice. But look at the speed though. 343 speed. That's fucking crazy, dude. That's crazy. Now, we're going to look at her PvP Jutsu and her PvP Ultimate. So for her PvP Jutsu, 7 times attack to one enemy, 60% chance of recovery sealing for 5 turns, and/or chakra sealing for 4 turns. Think about this. There's a chance that she could get you with both recovery sealing and chakra sealing. All right, one of them for 5 turns, the other one for 4 turns. Of course, when they say and/or, it means that they could either have only one of them happen to you or both of them happen to you. Okay, so it's a pretty good utility. That's really awesome utility for a 4 chakra cost. Okay, that's pretty fucking godlike. Now for the ultimate, 22.5 times attack to one enemy, and then 50% chance of jutsu sealing for 4 seconds and/or immobilization for 1 second. I mean, if you're doing ultimate on a unit, you're most likely are gonna kill them. So you don't really gotta worry about like leaving jutsu sealing for 4 seconds or whatever. The only time you're not gonna kill somebody with an ultimate is if they have like really heavy tanking ability, so they have a lot of HP, which then I could understand them doing that. Okay, so final verdict: the Blazing Awakenings for Neji. Trash as Sid Star, really good as a Blazing Awakening. I would pull for him if you guys have the pearls. If you guys feel like not waiting for like the Christmas banner and the New Year's banners and whatnot, I would say go for it. These are really good units, especially if you play PvP. I would say go for it. Now for Hinata, she's really, actually, she's not half bad as a Sid star for PvP. Surprisingly enough, she's not that bad. And then as a Blazing Awakening, she just becomes that much better. So, I mean, it's not like we expect the Blazing Awakenings to be trash, right? We don't expect them to be trash. They usually always have some really good utility, something that's like a hindrance to your opponent, and essentially could make it easier for you to win PvP, right? The only issue is the ethics behind the Blazing Awakenings, because you pretty much have to pay money to get them, right? Pearls. And if you don't pull for them, you're gonna have that much of a disadvantage on PvP when you do your daily objectives for the extra pearls, right? So it just depends on what you guys want. Do you guys want to wait for New Year's and Christmas, or do you want to pull for this new Blazing Fest and be on either an even playing field or have an edge over your opponent on PvP? It really just depends on whether you like playing PvP at all. Okay, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys like this and you guys want to see me do one for Itachi and Sai, let me know, because I really do like making these kind of videos, and it's not really just to inform you guys, but it's also to inform myself. I don't look at the stats beforehand. I actually find out as I'm reading it, okay? So with that being said, thanks to Anton Lab for the information. I'm gonna leave a link to his Twitter in the description below if you guys want to check him out. I'm gonna be out now, guys. Peace.